In the last video, we discussed PPF for constant opportunity cost. In this video, we would see another example for increasing opportunity cost. Vajra produces either rice or cloth by employing certain amount of available limited resources. He can produce only 45 units of clothes in a given situation by using the existing technology and employing the available resources fully with maximum efficiency. When increasing rice production by 1 unit, cloth production should be reduced by 2, 3, 10, 14, and 16 respectively. When the cloth production is 0, the maximum rice production is 5 units. So let us put this in a chart. So if you look at the chart now, for Vajra to produce 45 clothes, it would not produce any rice, and for Vajra to produce an extra unit of rice, it has to sacrifice 2 units of clothes, and to produce another one more, it has to sacrifice 3. To produce another one, he has to sacrifice 10 units of clothes. To the fourth unit of rice, he has to sacrifice 14, and for the final incremental increase of 1, he has to sacrifice 16 units of clothes. We normally draw a PPF on a diagram as a concave origin, and let's see how it looks like in the graph. So your y-axis would be rice and your x-axis would be cloth. So for the first point, you have 0 rice with 45 clothes, and for the first unit of rice, you have nearly 43 here, somewhere close to 45, 43, and with second unit you have 40, somewhere there, and for the third unit you have 30, and for the fourth unit you have 16, somewhere there, and for the last unit, to produce only rice, you will get 5 units of rice for an 0 units of cloth. So if you try to connect it, it would look like a curve. Excuse my drawing. This looks like it's known as a curve with concave to the origin. As we move down the PPF curve here, you can see for the first unit of rice from 5 to 4, you can produce here nearly 16 units of rice. But for the last unit from 1 to 0, if you were to reduce it, it can only increase just 2 units of clothes, which means not all factor inputs are equally suited to produce both items. If all the laborers are producing rice, and when some are shifted to produce clothes, the more suited ones would get shifted, as we have seen, from 5 to 4, the more suited ones are shifted to the clothes industry, so they would be able to produce more clothes. Hence, the opportunity cost for rice is lower to produce one cloth. However, as we move down the curve, to produce more and more clothes, the expert farmer also should be shifted to produce cloth in which we have to sacrifice more rice, also 1 unit of rice, just to produce 2 clothes. Hence, there is an increasing opportunity cost. Increasing opportunity cost. So PPF curve in reality looks like this because resources are non-homogeneous, they are not the same, so it may be efficient for some, and some resources are efficient to produce another good, and also the resources efficient for one industry are not so efficient for the other industry in the same way. As you have seen, the expert farmers who can produce, if they are also shifted to the clothes industry, they would not be able to produce as much as they would in the rice industry. So this concludes the two different types of production possibility curves. One would be the constant opportunity cost, and the second one would be the increasing opportunity cost. And in the next video we will look at different positions. Can we shift this outward, and what happens if the curve shifts inward? And we will look at different types of positions, and we would discuss what are the issues and so on.